What's up, guys? Sub-Zero Rain, thank you for the subscription. Chris P, thank you for the fusion. Thank you guys all for returning. Purpurderb, Cash Fan, Zerbita, Born to Die, Hell Hydra, Kim Duran. What's up, homie? Born to Die. Yup. What's up, guys? How's it going? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and continue on with the patch notes. Last time I got through almost everybody. I got through everybody up to here. So it was right at the end. I'm expecting this to maybe go for about an hour and a half. I mean, we talked about it on the Boomcast as well, you know. So I had to stop my stream, get something to eat real quick, and then get ready for the Boomcast. And then we actually went over some of the big winners and losers this week. But yeah, the patch might be out real soon. So the word on the streets is September 9th. That's tomorrow. That's 12 a.m. I don't know if some parts of the world got it already. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't checked Twitch. But it's exciting times. The patch is literally, they're going to drop it on us at any minute. Literally going to drop it on us at any minute. So we'll see. We shall see. They're saying the patch is going to drop 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh my god. Alright, so I got like 45 minutes to do this before they drop it on us. So we'll see. The day before PS4? It might be on PS4 first. You're telling me I'm gonna have to go grab my PS4 and hook it up here? Fuck. Alright, we might have to do that. But before that, let's get through the rest of this note list. This is the Tekken 5 playlist. This is the Armor King stage, Shattered Dreams. It's like a infinite stage with just a dead tree and some crows on it. But yeah, let's jump into it. Last time we stopped at Negan. Let's go ahead and continue on. We actually already did Steve. I kind of, jumped ahead and did Steve because he's my boy. So forgive me for that one. I kind of went out of order there, but this song is gonna be Pink Pop. Pop is dope. Lily's stage. I like how in T5 they actually have their own stages. But alright, let's jump into Nina. See what we got. Did they give Steve anything? So the conclusion for Steve that I got is he only got nerfs. Only nerfs. And even the one, we'll look at it right now actually. So we already did Steve, so we'll have a little retouch up. They had a bug fix with raise drive, so you could do it after any movement, while running, sidewalking, or rising, any of that shit, right? So you could do it in any position now, while moving, or I even guess while rising. So that's interesting. But everything is a nerf except Peekaboo 121. Third hit, counter hit has been changed. I don't know what that means. Might be a counter hit launcher now. And also Flicker 2 has got a buff. It does something on counter hit as well, but we don't know what yet, because they pretty much every time they say anything about if something changed on counter hit, this is the exact line they're gonna use for all of that shit. Change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit, right? So what does that mean? We don't know yet. A lot of things can happen. Forward 1+2 2, change the opponent's behavior when hit in midair, so that could be a slight buff. It could do better wall carry than it currently does right now. The last hit can send them far away, like maybe Albatross 2. I don't know what they could do about that. Let's see. This is the big one. This is the one where I was going over the notes and I was like, down forward 2, change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. Uh-oh. Right? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Because they're so vague. They're the same line, right? It's the same fucking line. So I've heard some optimists say that Steve's counter hit down forward 2 is going to stun like Kazuya's down forward 2. That's really being optimistic, right? But everything's a nerf, man. Everything's a nerf. Other than Flicker 2 and a bug fix, everything's a nerf. And maybe this. Not a huge buff if it is. Flicker 2, yeah, Flicker 2 changed the bonus behavior when move lands as counter hit. So maybe they're getting rid of counter hit down forward 2. That's what it makes me think. Maybe counter down forward 2 won't do that anymore. Or maybe it'll insta screw. I even heard that option as well. Insta screw, it is going to kill a lot of the damage from the combo and the wall carry, but you know, you'll still have some kind of a counter launcher. If it's an insta screw, I might not be too upset about it. Yeah, insta screw will be fine, I think. I don't think I'll drop Steve. You know what's the thing about down forward 2? In 6 it was great, right? But in 5, where I started, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, and this is also the playlist we're playing right now, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, he had a string down forward 2-2. And low parries in that game, down forward 2, it was only a counter hit launcher, right? So it still retained the purpose of that he has a mid counter hit launcher. So if people are trying to just willy-nilly high crush back 1 and flicker 1s and 1-2-1s all the time, he has a mid counter hit tool he could use, right? And tag 2, I kind of sacrificed down forward 2 with Corsica forward 1. And flicker 2 is kind of slow. Flicker 2 without going into flicker, because he has to go into stance first, right? And then flicker 2, so that kills a couple frames. I think it takes about 5 frames to go into flicker. And the flicker 2 itself is 18 frames. So that's already like a 23 frame mid. So it's not the greatest mid for a keep out mid tool, right? But yeah, you know, down forward 2, they changed it in 6, right? In 5, he had down forward 2, which would only tippy toe launch them like a regular down forward 2 right now, right? Like this right now. So Nina has one. I have Nina primed and ready because we're going to go over Nina's notes first, but this is what we have, right? This is generally a generic down forward 2. Counter hit, it'll launch croucher, standing, whatever, right? But if they're crouching, they'll just get this little tippy toe state, right? Where it's not a launcher, but you get frame advantage, but it doesn't launch crouchers. That's the point, right? Steve had that. Steve had that on his regular down forward 2, but it would do this all the time on normal hit down forward 2. But if he did down forward 2-2 on a crouching opponent, he could get a conversion with the jab, which wasn't too great because the scaling right after the float, this is already counting as the first hit of the launch, and then the second hit of down forward 2-2 was the first hit of the launch, and then it was jab. So the scaling wasn't great, right? But he got a mini combo if he caught a croucher with down forward 2-2. But if they weren't crouching and they blocked down forward 2-2, the second hit would just whiff, causing Steve to be launch punishable if he went for that willy-nilly, right? So there was risk reward. There was risk reward to down forward 2-2 in Tekken 5, right? In Tekken 6, they changed it to this homing move that it is currently. In Tekken 6, he also had forward 2 as a bound move with the hitbox that it does now, so it was really easy to do counter hit down forward 2 insta-bind, right? But he still got a good combo off of it. So it was a great move regardless. In Tag 2, they nerfed down forward 2. They nerfed down forward 2 because they nerfed forward 2. The 4-4-2 hitbox did not bound after counter hit down forward 2. They could always tech roll right. If they didn't tech roll right, if they tech rolled left or rolled back, they would get hit by 4-4-2, but it was never a true combo. So his only true combo in Tag 2 was down forward 2, forward 2-1 into bound, right? So it's like it got buffed, it got nerfed, it got buffed. In Tekken 7 vanilla, down forward 2 stunned like Kazuya's down forward 2 right now. Way Gamble, apparently it's supposed to come out 12 a.m. EST. Thank you, Crispy, for that. Appreciate it. But yeah, there you go, Way Gamble. So that's like 40 minutes from now. I don't even know if I'm going to get through these notes in time. But I heard that's going to be on PS4. So this is just word on the streets. Rumor. I have no idea who the hell's saying this, but if it's true, get your bungholes ready. PS4's ready, man. So yeah, Steve's down forward 2 might be gone. It might be gone. We'll see in about 40 minutes. It might be gone. It might be Flicker 2. That's the counter hit mid tool now. I don't know. In Tag 2, they try to sacrifice his counter hit mid tool with subpar moves. Remember that shit? Do you guys remember Tag 2, Steve? His counter hit mid tool was fucking instant peekaboo down forward 1-1, 2-1. And then down forward 1 part would tippy toe float, so every hit after that was considered airborne. I don't know, man. Just give me back old down forward 2 if that's the case. And make, you know, make his new down forward 2 just a homing move that doesn't do shit on counter hit. I'd be fine with that. Or insta screw. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see very soon. But let's go ahead and jump back into the notes. We'll go ahead and touch up on some. We have like 6 more characters to do. We're on Steve. So yeah, everything. Recap back 2 as well. -13 to -14. All the flicker safety, all the peekaboo safety has been nerfed by a couple frames, 2 frames, especially on the key moves. The key moves, back 1 back. Flicker safety is nerfed by 2 frames. Yeah, also peekaboo Lancaster combo, peekaboo safety worse by 2 frames. This is flicker safety, my bad. And then this one, peekaboo down forward 2, down forward 1. This is also worse by 2 frames before you can block. So it's just a little bit worse on safety, on peekaboo and flicker. But we'll see. I don't know why they even touched this move, honestly. This one makes me laugh. Like, who the fuck uses peekaboo shove? In any case, you should have buffed it. Make it fucking wall bounce on counter hit or some shit. I don't know, man. So yeah, patch is going to be out very shortly. Very shortly. But let's go ahead and jump into Nina. Nina, also like Jin and Lee and all these other characters in Season 3, they all got these jab strings into a high insta-screw launcher on counter hit. Or I was thinking, yes, change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. Jin's literally says puts them in a spinning state. I don't know if that means ballerina spin or insta-screw. I'm thinking it's more insta-screw, but you know, we'll see, because Nina's right here doesn't say anything about spinning. So I think hers might just do like a stun, like current Jin standing 4. It might do a stun like that. Yeah. Vertical forward 1 would have been a wall bounce to elbow for Nina. That would be really good. But let's see. 1-2 forward 1+2. Change the command to just 1-2 1+2. Really? Really? They just made it easier, huh? It's like a Heihachi change, where they changed, remember his string, 1 back 2? In older Tekkens, he actually had to do forward 1 back 2. So it's just something like that. Music too loud? Okay, let me tone that shit down. Alright, how about that? Maybe that's a little better. Alright. Oh, Godir is here. Godir is here. That would be nice if it was here to go over the Shaheen notes. But hey, Sukin's here. What up, Zooks? Alright, so let's keep going. Made the command inputs easier. For 1-2, 1-2, and 1-2, 1+2, you could just do 1-2, 1-2, 1+2 now. No more forward. That's necessary. That's very convenient. 2-4 changed maybe the same buff as 1-2-4. Maybe they gave the same property on this 4 to 2-4 as 1-2-4. Right? I think that's what that is. 2 forward 1+2, same input command change. It's just 2 1+2 now, so it'll be really easy for everybody. I mean, I didn't think 2 forward 1+2 was hard, right? You just buffer 2 and then you do forward 1+2, right? Forward 1. You literally just do 2, hold 2 from there, and then 1, because it'll just buffer it for the 1+2. So that was it. But you know, not bad. We'll take it. Command buff, mini buff. 1-4-1, increase the lower range of the attack, so it's a hitbox buff on the last hit. Reduce the strength of the pushback and made the move easier to land, so less pushback. That's good. So maybe 1-4, the 1-4 part, I remember hitting them away really far, and then maybe the 1-4-1, when it gets to that point, it just pushes them out at certain ranges. Maybe if we just get the 4 at the tip. Well, either case, they're just fixing that little suction from the second to the third hit. So, yeah, it's hard to recreate for me right now, but you guys get the idea. Down forward 1-2. Let's see. It is now possible to shift to quarter circle forward. Special step after down forward 1-2 forward. What? So she's pretty much gonna have the utility of doing down forward 3-2 off of her down forward 1-2 string. So she'll be able to do the same crouch dash after down forward 1-2 after like that. That's hella good because down forward 1-2 jails, and we haven't seen any notes on a down forward 1-2 doesn't jail anymore. That's fucking nice. That means she could do stuff like this, just like that, you know, right? And then go into crouch dash mix, you know, whatever. Right? You could go into any of that stuff. Whatever, right? Multi-throw, what have you. That's interesting. Down forward 1-2-4. Counter hit change as well. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing as 2-4 and 1-2-4. This 4, this right leg got a buff on all the strings that are similar to it. Down forward 1-2-4, 1-2-4, and 2-4. They're all pretty much the same string, except they're, you know, the starter is a little bit different, but same idea. This thing too, command change, got the universal change with the 1-2 strings with the blonde bomb at the end, the ender. So all of those got changed from forward 1+2 to just 1+2 now at the end. Same thing. Yup. Down forward 3-2-4. Change the opponent's. This is the same shit. So it's like all the stuff that has this kick in it, they just changed it so that it has a counter property on it. Yeah, that high kick, right? Because they're all the same kick. So what does it do right now? It just knocks down on counter hit? Yeah. They gave it a counter hit launch or counter hit something. Probably a counter hit stun. Counter hit launch. Probably going to launch like Jin's counter hit 4. That's pretty good. And that part's NCC. Yeah, that part's NCC. So all of those are going to have a counter hit launch. I'm pretty sure we could say it's going to be a counter hit launch. Down for 1+2, decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the second hit lands. So you could utilize the frame advantage after the the spin. So down for 1+2 is currently her low damage homing attack with not the best range, but it's a mid homing attack. You know, it's a good tool. Mixed in with that from up close with down back 2 from afar. Right, that slightly higher crushes to high crushes, and it's a counter hit launcher, safe mid counter hit launcher, right? So mixed in with these two up close and down back 2 from afar, and then see how far they push back after the ballerina spin, the spin stun, right? So you'll be able to utilize that without actually having to dash up to continue on with the advantage, you know? You'll probably be able to just do stupid shit like this into crouch dash into, you know, the train keeps going. The train keeps going with Nina. Everything's just adding up. Had too much coffee. That's what it is, man. But let's see. Let's keep it going. Down 1-2. That's her double down jab. Down 1-2. What the fuck? I activated Siri with that? How did I do that? Down 1-2. Decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So only when the move hits. That's nice. So she can utilize more frame advantage if it does hit. Down back 4-3. That's her little tripping down back 4 low into the launcher. It's a counter launcher, but you know, it's hella risky. But it does high crush, so it could make some uses. Decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So if the first hit connects, it's like it's just quality of life changes mostly. So if the first part hits counter hit and it just clips from afar, if there's ever a time where you clip their extended hurt box, maybe it's more consistent at suctioning them in and making it a counter launcher at distances where you clip their limb. So that's really nice. Quality of life changes. We'll take those. Decrease the distance between the opponent when the move is blocked. So you're going to be closer when the move is blocked so the opponent can get an easier punish. So you're even more dead if you go for this risky tool. But, risk comes reward. Blueprint 4! Yeah, man! Definitely is your main. We're going over it right now. Doc Savage! Thank you for the subscription. Alright, let's see. So down back 3+4, that's Geyser Cannon. Same thing with down back 4-3 and down back 3+4. So both moves will have less pushback on block. Both similar tools, right? Both kind of the same launcher, right? Animation's even almost really similar. Yeah. Except the down back 3+4, honestly, I think they just updated this animation in the current games. And then down back 4-3 is literally the old animation on Geyser Cannon. That's pretty much all it is. You know how like if you get King's Giant Swing in his multi-throw, it's still his like Tekken 2 animation? Gross. You know, some things they changed in this patch from like 15 years ago, right? They finally decided to fix now, but stuff like that, they decided to just, you know, let it rock. Fuck it. Too much work. Murray just tweeted? Oh, Lord and Savior, let's pull this shit up. All right. Get my Twitters ready. Okay. Let's not show you what my search bars are. All right, so what are we looking for? Murray. Uh-huh. What did he say? What did you say? Did he? Is it up? What is this? How long ago is this? Can't be that long ago, right? Am I getting trolled? I feel like I'm getting trolled. We got hella baited. God damn it. Well, we'll just keep this tab up just in case. You never know, right? You never know. Never know. Someone shoot that guy. No, I'm kidding. Just shoot a finger. Purpa Derp, you the man. Yep. You the man. That's why I got the sword holders in here. Alright. Little timeout. Little timeout. You caused the first offense, though. So, you asked for it. You asked for it. Fair play. Fair play. Alright, let's keep it going. Back to tube. Damage got buffed by 2 points. Course go forward 4, 2, 3. That's your string. Buff on the upper range of the attack. Wow. So maybe... Wow, that's interesting. All these buffs on hitboxes have been on the lower range. So maybe on the last hit. That last hit's a super high. So maybe they just made it match with the animation. Because maybe the hitbox doesn't match the animation right now. So another quality of life / buff. A new... Oh, that's that move we saw in the trailer. Oh my god. Let me see if I can pull that trailer up. Any of you guys got the link for the trailer? The first one? I got it. Thank you though if you did post it. Oh yeah, and that's probably Josie's new forward 2-3-3. She has a new string, but that's the only thing it could be. So probably good for wall carry, as we saw. It does the double wall splat. Julia's sidestep 4. Xiaoyu we haven't got to yet. Negan's new intimidation low. I think it's down back 2. So Nina's, where's Nina? We gotta find Nina. This is hard shit. It was on helipad. Yeah, we can't see it there, dude. Yeah, that's mad hard. But yeah, it's a new, believe me guys, it's a new running move. It's gonna be the second hit, it does like a reverse ivory, it does a double backflip float. It's gonna be good for wall carries after screw. So it's almost like she doesn't need while standing 1, while standing 1, while standing 1 combos, but if you want to style on, by all means. By all means. It's almost like she didn't even need that in this game anyways. Almost. Running 1+2, that's the running blonde bomb. Wow, it's closer when it's blocked. And they changed it in season 2 to be +4. So she actually has an advantage, low crushing move. That's, gonna let her be closer on block to continue pressure. That's good. Thank you guys all for the follows and all the love. Boom, boom, boom. Right? That's hella good. That's hella good, Blueprint. Congratulations, man. While standing 4-3. First hit. Decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So, all these things, man. Because that's the thing with the Williams sisters, right? They have really annoying pokes and all that, right? But this, down forward 1-2, It's hella good, but it just doesn't have that much range. And then it's like, yeah, it jails. That's why it's hella good. Mid-high, 13 frame, 23 damage, advantage, and now she's going to have a crouch dash after it. So while standing 4 being closer means that you could probably do while standing 4 down forward 1 and it'll be in range. So new trailer has a better view. Thank you for that, RDM. Let me look that up. We got the early parts with Zafina, then they start showing the character stuff. Here we go. It's like the same clip. Gotta find Nina now. Enhance! Enhance! We're looking for helipad. It was on helipad. Oh. Where are you? What? Did I miss it? Thank you for that. Yeah, you know what? We'll just pull up Tag Master's post. This move, there it is. While standing 3-4, while running 3-4. There it is. It's like a mid kick into a reverse ivory, like I said, right? There it is. It's kind of like a half a reverse ivory. Look at that wall carry, dude. Look at that fucking wall carry. They're like 4, 5 to 6 character distances apart. That shit's hella good. Yeah, it's pretty much her Julia while running 2-1. That's really good. They did that for a lot of characters. They gave a lot of characters that float now for wall carry. So it's, yeah, right? That's just dope. That's just cool. Congratulations, Blueprint, and all the Nina mains out there. Second hit, increase the move's forward movement after it lands. So currently, she kind of takes a back step, right? See how far she takes a step back, but after the move lands, and it's an NCC too. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. So it'll probably give you an easy forward 3 or blonde bomb, right? So it'll probably be easier to do a follow up after that. So that's another buff. A lot of buffs so far. Everything's just buffs, input changes, which could be considered like little buffs, right? Minuscule buff, and you know, all her 4s and her strings are counter tools now. Down forward 1-2 goes into crouch dash. Like the only nerf I see is like Geyser Cannon being closer on block. That's pretty much it. That's literally it. Everything else is a buff. While rising back 1, that's like that move. Decrease the distance when the move lands as a counter. Everything's a quality of life buff, which will make things easier for her to get damage, right? Look at that. See, so it leaves them that far away. So maybe it's hard to do. Whoop. Is that while rising back 1? Or is it full crouch back 1? Okay, it's kind of like full crouch back 1. It's a weird notation. So it's probably going to make pickups and stuff like that easier when you hit that at a range. Because down 4-1 doesn't have the best range, right? So it's a little like help to make combos easier. Buff. It's a buff. Yeah, they do, right? The new wall bounces. And some people got some fucking nice wall bounces. Like Jack forward 1 plus 2. That's going to make him so scary. He's already scary. Like, it's going to open up a different game now because people are going to actually have useful wall bounces. And I heard of Paul's, but I won't spoil it for you guys till we get to him. Edogawa, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it, brother. Boom, boom. Alright, so let's keep it going. During side step 1, that's like a little mini uppercut that she has from side step 1. It comes out of her Hayashida step as well, and it can continue her Hayashida step, which is hella good. Decrease the distance when the move hits from the front. Okay, that's good. More suction, more suck. You know what I mean? And also she has side step 1 forward, which doesn't say anything. Probably got the same change with that. I don't know. They literally leave that line empty, so I don't know what they changed about it. Her 10 string. Same nerf, because the last hit of her 10 string is Geyser Cannon as well, right? this 10 string. Let's see if it has the updated animation or the older animation. I'm actually kind of curious. I think it's gonna have the older animation. So every geyser cannon move, less pushback on block. That's freaking hilarious. Oh, it's not? It's just that? Damn, her 10 hits are really lackluster. That's all she had for all these years? That's whack. Alright, I guess that 10 string has less pushback on block. Interesting. Last hit's high and there's lows in there that you could low parry, but alright, just in case, I guess. Changing useless shit again, like Feng Wei. What's up, Evan? How's it going? How's it going? She had like 6, right? Am I tripping? Are they missing some 10 strings in her move list, or did they get rid of them? Wow. The 10 string isn't listed. I gotta literally do this one. 1 2 1 2 4 3 4 2 4 3 1 3 1 1 2 1 2 4 3 4. The last part's the confusing. 2 4 3 2 4 3 1 2 1 2 4 3 4 2 4 3. Oh yeah, it is the geyser cannon one. So it is the same shit. She does have the 10 string. Yeah, less push block. Push back on block. All of them have that. All the geyser cannon moves. And it had the old animation too. Increase the lower range of the attack on her throw. So they buffed a hitbox on her throw. That's her 1+2 throw. Both the Williams sisters have this. That's very interesting. I didn't know they were buffing hitboxes on throws on certain characters. Okay. Raise drive. Let me read these notes. During raise drive, okay. During any of this shit. During any of the moves that transition into crouch dash. Wow, you could do the 1+2 throw out of her. That's sick. So during her crouch dash, she has multis, right? I think she has multis. How do you do her multis? Let me look it up. She has multis, right? Okay. So she has multis with this. I didn't know it was 1+2. That's weird ass notation. So her multis can lead up to all this damage. How much damage is max? Is this the highest damage one? $70 damage. That's a pretty good chunk. But like, unlike King's multi throws, the Williams, if they go for multis, they take a little bit of damage. But it's like, dude, you could get 70 damage for possibly taking 5 to 10. Who cares, right? Not bad. And also another multi starter. So she has a couple of multis. One after her, crouch dash. That's a 2 break. So she can also, so she's gonna have a mix up between a 2 or a 1+2. So she'll be able to do that like smoothly after crouch dash. So she has this currently, right? So you'll be able to do down forward 1 from crouch dash. That's sick. More to her, more to her offense. More stuff to her offense. That's good. All right, let's move it on to Noctis. Overall, Nina, a lot of quality of life changes, a lot of buffs. Only nerf, honestly, is Geyser Cannon being closer on block. Is that a nerf? Who gives a fuck, right? You should die for getting that move blocked anyways. It's the type of move that is. It's a class 1 launcher, kind of like a semi-class 1 launcher. It's kind of like that type of move. It's like a reverse Ivory type of wrist move, right? So, and it's a whiff punisher, a great whiff punisher. The range is still going to be there. And the high crush abilities, yeah. That shit's good. Look at that. That shit has to get more. Like, I'm sure some characters probably got shitty punishes on block on that. So that's probably what they're changing on it. Alright. So, pretty much, Nina, all buffs. And quality of life, and just that little nerf. That's it. For Noctis, 2-2 forward 2. That's the screw out of his 2 string. Second hit, damage buff by 4 points. Holy shit. And decrease the distance when the move hits. Okay. Third hit, change the attack startup from 26 to 25. Maybe it makes it a little bit more consistent in combos. I don't know. They did this with a lot of strings where they tweak it by 1 frame here to there. Really minuscule. It's probably not going to change much. Change the move to send the opponent spinning when it lands as a counter hit. So probably means insta screw on counter hit. That's good. Just Frame James. Perfect guy to have in the chat. 1+2. That's his big, you know, Buster Sword fucking double homing move bullshit, right? And then you could cancel it by holding back. Change the opponent's behavior when the first hit lands as a counter hit. I hope it's not like a counter hit launcher. I hope it doesn't stun on counter hit. That would be whack. And if you cancel it, maybe you get a full counter hit launcher. Like, and if you let it rip, it will be like King's back 1-2 on counter hit. Like how it will cancel him out of the counter hit state. Right? Maybe it's something like that. Forward 4-2, that's that gut kick into like that swipe, right? Change the opponent's behavior on hit. What does it do currently? You look that up. Whoop. Yeah, it gives a stun. So I wonder what it's gonna do on hit now. So maybe it will actually like real knockdown, or maybe it's a counter. Oh yeah, change the opponent's behavior on normal hit. So I think maybe it will actually knock down. Maybe it will actually hit them away like a Jin 4-4-2, so you could wall splat from maybe a little bit farther away. Because the ballerina spins, you could wall splat with them, but their ass cheeks have to be on the wall, you know. So that'll help. Little buff. Possibly, we'll see. Down forward 1, fix the animation before the attack startup to reduce instances in which an opponent's high attack would occasionally not land. Noctis had a privileged down forward 1. A lot of characters have this type of down forward 1 in the past, like Lars, Ganryu. Ganryu had a trick to it even, where you do down forward squiggly 1. You don't push it exactly together, and then it will give them extra high crush frames or extra high evasive frames. So yeah, so Noctis, no more down forward 1s that high crush jabs. I mean, we've seen the clips. If you haven't, it happens. Down forward 2 damage got buffed by 5 points, so that's gonna help his combo damage. His combo damage is pretty decent though, no? $66? You're gonna make that shit like a 71 damage combo? Thank you. That's a buff. He's gonna hit 70s now after down 4-2? That's pretty big for a 15 frame launcher, right? So as a Punisher and a Whip Punisher, it's death on block, but for those tools, as a Whip Punisher and a Punisher, it'll be good. Down forward 4-2-2. Decrease the move's reach. Wow. How good's the move's reach, right? Oh yeah, the swipey part, that's just mad far. Look at that. So they decreased it on the 3rd hit, so that's interesting. Let's see how good it is. Oh wow. So they probably made it more in line with the regular up forward 2, or maybe they just nerf up forward 2 off of that part of the string. You know, just made it shorter. That's a nerf. It's definitely a nerf. You would probably want it to be farther, right? Down 2, that's his little low swipe. They convert into down 2-2 to a screw. Wow, only minus 15 now, huh? So Steve can't launch it at all. That's nice. And damage buff by 3 points. And 0 on on hit. That's good. That's good. 0 on hit. We take those. That's good. Second hit increased the lower range of the attack. So you guys tell me if this happens or not. Is there instances where the second hit whiffs because it's too high of a hitbox if the first one hit? Has that ever happened to you guys? Asa, Just Frame James? Speaking mostly to you guys. But yeah, I guess that's good because it's right now the second hit's a high. So if they're increasing the hitbox on it, that's a buff. It does happen? Okay, so we do have confirmation from James and Asa. Thank you guys, appreciate it. So the second hit does whiff sometimes after the first hit connects, so that's good to know. Third hit, damage got buffed. Wow, and if you get the blue spark one, you get an extra 3 points? That's what I like to see. So he's got a real emo man now. So currently right now, I think it only does 1 point more. Yeah, only does 1 fucking point more if you actually get the full sweep, right? Because it'll start to scaling after the knockdown on the down 4 part. But that's 6 more points of fucking damage. It's actually worth it now. Actually worth going for. Why not? Why not try to go for it? Because even if you fuck up, you'll get the other version, right? So it's worth going for. Down back 1. That's a really good move. It has a really low hitting hitbox. And increase the moves tracking, and they buff the damage. Oh, that's nice. That's good. Down back 1 is this stupid ass move. And then you can also transition into roll. Just Frame James knows all about it. You know, it also spikes in combos, so you could use it for a spike, for shenanigans too. And also, if you use the string, it cancels the spike, actually. I think, right? So if you do it on Forgotten Realm, it actually cancels the spike. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But yeah, it's a really good like tool in your combos and shit, right? But I think you can do shit like this, no? There's a way to make this land, right? Maybe it doesn't work on Anna. Anna is really small. But yeah, second hit floats and then you can convert into shit. It's pretty good. So if you ever get a float situation, you just do down 2-2 into, you know, whatever combo you want afterward. That's good though. In the neutral, down back 1, that's a solid mid poke for him. It's definitely one of his top 10 moves in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's a really good buff for him. And just getting that 3 points of extra damage, that's nice. Why not? Down back 2 though, we got that nerf on that down back 2, 3 points of damage, so it's only gonna spark because it barely gives you the right amount of damage to spark. 20 is the threshold for moves to spark, so it'll still spark, but you know, 3 points less, which isn't a huge nerf, but increase the distance between the opponent and oh, that's an extra nerf. Extra nerf. So this is probably a nerf for all you online Noctis players, right? Because Noctis online is all about just 3 moves. You guys know what 3 moves, right? It's just down back 2, down back 1+2, or running 1+2. Let's be fucking real, guys. If you guys ran into a Noctis degenerate online, not a Noctis main, if you ran into a Noctis degenerate online, their game plan comes down to 3 fucking moves. And you know what's the real mix-up? Down back 2 and 1, down back 1+2 is the mix-up, right? In their mind. The next layer of that mix-up is down back 1+2 charged. Holy shit. We have come full circle. But yeah, I'm just speaking facts. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but is that not true? Online Noctis players in a nutshell. When I play Noctis 2 online, that's my only move list. I only have 3 moves. I only have 3 moves online. But yeah, down back 1+2. Another one of those 3 online Noctis moves that did get nerfed. Back 2, during hit from the front, damage got buffed. That's cool. You know, everybody loves this move. It looked cool. Super nerd move. Super weeb move, right? Electricity! I don't even know what he's summoning. So it's kind of like a king forward 3 where it has like a it's not like a true just frame. You have like a bigger window than a 1 frame just frame, but you know, you still gotta time it, right? And it's a safe mid, and it just gives you 33 damage, right? How much do you guys know how much frame advantage this gives you? 33, safe mid, so if you just think they're gonna duck or something, and if you just want to poke with the mid, that's not a bad tool, and it's gonna get a damage buff. Why not? +6 on hit. Thank you, Shadow Espionage. That's good. Back 1+4. I think that's her. Back 1+4 is the freaking overhead thing, right? Yeah. I like that move until I found out this move was -14. I was like, oh yeah. It looks like it should be like 0 or +1 on block, right? I didn't even look at the list yet before, so no spoilers. But back 1+4, I was like, this move should be like, okay, opponent full crouch. Okay, it doesn't look like they put him in full crouch, but at least 0 or like -1 to 2 at worst on block, right? That's the type of move it looked like. But once I found that shit out, all shield moves are -14. I wasn't having it. I was like, okay, Noctis, the dream is dead. But let's see what they did to it. Change the frame advantage to -. Oh, okay. It wasn't -14. Did they change that in season 2? It used to be 14, right? When he first came out. So okay, didn't update my head. Didn't update the frame data on it, I guess. But now it is 2 frames better all around. That's good. Like I said, I thought it should be like little disadvantage. You know, I thought -2 at worst, but -3, I guess we'll take those. It's better than -5, and it's definitely better than -14. Change the opponent's behavior when hit. What does it do right now when it hits? It just knocks down, right? So maybe it just forces crouch. I don't know. That could be a nerf. This part could be a nerf. Because right now it currently knocks down. What? Alchemist N2O. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. When is it coming out? In 3 minutes, apparently. It's supposed to be 12 a.m. EST, and that's in like 3 minutes. So we'll see. And shorten the recovery time when you get a successful punch parry. So when you get a Sabaki, it recovers faster. So maybe, you know, you can convert if it does knock down if you get the punch parry. Up forward 3, that's like his lightning screw. He has a new move out of it. Up forward 3 up. Probably some Final Fantasy shenanigans. And then up forward 3 changes the opponent's behavior when hit by the first hit in mid-air. Interesting. What does it do now? Right? You could do that, right? So are they getting rid of stuff like that? Or maybe they made the second hit float differently. Maybe it floats like... Maybe it floats higher. Same kind of float, but maybe it floats higher. Or maybe it floats like Brian's while sending 3-4 in combos. Or what does 4-2 do? Yeah, same thing, like the double, triple backflip float, right? So maybe it just floats higher. Just, yeah, like 4-2. Simply put, yeah. Up forward 4, that's his high homing move. Jump kick, that low crushes. A high, that low crushes. -3, safer on block. We'll take those. 2 frames all around. Increase the distance between the character and the opponent when the move is blocked. I like that. Because I like using this move kind of like a keep out, you know, just like, oh, you know, if I get floated, hopefully they can't convert because they're going for some weird thing. But, you know, I kind of just use it like this in the mid-range because it has a lot of range. It's a high homing attack, but it's safe. So unless they were just like willing to duck willy-nilly, it's not too bad. That's nice though. On block, it gives them more pushback. So he could probably space out if he wants to. I like that option. Personally, for me, I would like that option. Right? It's a good keep out. It's not bad. Let's see what else they changed. Change the opponent's behavior when hit. Maybe it's a counter and launcher. Maybe it's not an insta screw because some of the ones that sounds like insta screw says it sends them into a spinning state, right? And the only 2 spinning states it could be either insta screw or the ballerina spin, right? So it's only those 2. But when they say change the opponent's behavior when hit, I don't know. I don't know what they did. Or maybe it does ballerina spin now instead of knockdown. So it could wall splat. That could be another nice change. And it doesn't say anything about the frame advantage on hit. So this could be tied into the frame advantage on hit if it does do the ballerina spin on hit now, right? It's a patch out? Is the patch out? Holy shit. Alright, let's see some... Oh, dude! You know what? I'm gonna give mods free reign to shoot anybody on sight for fucking with our emotions like that. My rule is, if you're doing that, you're the first offender. You're the first fucking offender. All right. So it's fair. It's only a flesh wound. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Don't double tap. Don't double tap. Okay, that's too excessive. But fair play. Fair play. Maybe you could ban them for a day if they're really bad with it. If they're really bad with it. All right. I'll leave that to your guys' discretion. You sword holders. All right. Give them a 4-hour, 20-minute ban if that's possible. Or 4-minute, 20 seconds. That'd be hilarious too. Alright, so the drop kick shortened the recovery frames after the move hit by 4 frames. So it could probably convert better on Gi stage. That's the only thing I could think of. Or any wall break, right? That's not a balcony break because it doesn't matter. He's dropping downstairs anyways if it's a balcony break. 4-4-1+2 damage buff! It's gonna spark now. It messed the threshold of 20 damage to spark now. Damn, mods are shooting mods? It's mods on mod violence? I opened up the can of worms, so maybe just for this session, guys. But all right. But just be fair with it. Whatever fair means to you guys today. Alright. So, oh my god. And they increased the range on this attack. This is definitely top 5 moves for Noctis. And you could do it out of a dash. So, this move getting a buff in range. Dude, look how far you could do that with a dash already. You're telling me he could fuck. This is like a Claudio buff on his hop kick. Is this necessary? Is this necessary? This is one of his best tools. This is his best mid. And it's a counter hit, insta screw. It's not a bad tool. I think he could do like easy conversion with the down forward 1 pickup. Max damage is 4-2. And is freaking small as hell. Yeah, and then you could do whatever into, I think down forward 1 into forward 4 for like max damage, right? Or like turning max damage, right? But that's a good move. And now also damage buff by 3 points. So every time it hits, it's going to do spark. It's always going to spark now. It met the threshold. And it does ballerina spin as it is. So he gets mad plus frames. And it wall splats. And it's homing. And it has more range than it does now. That's a good buff. That's a fucking good buff. But that's like a buff to a real Noctis player. Not an online Noctis player. So, real Noctis players, congratulations. Forward jump, decrease the 1+2. That's the big jumping 1+2 that he has. But you have to do it at the peak of the jump. Decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move is blocked. So that part looks like it's still going to retain where you have to input it at the peak, right? You can't input it on the way up. Yeah, you have to input it at the peak. Or like slightly after the peak. But now this you can actually use the frame advantage for it. So that'll be nice. That will be nice. How much is it even plus anyways? Is it like 0 or 1, right? That's nice though. Less push back on block, so you'll be closer. You could use more pressure for it. That's good. While standing 2-2, this is his while standing sword launcher. Oh, okay. So whenever they type out the whole string, it's retaining to the last hit of the string, right? So change the move to send the opponent spinning when it lands as a counter hit. So whenever I see this line in the patch notes, I think this means not ballerina spin. It means insta screw. Because let's see what it does right now. It already ballerina spins. So it's an insta screw. So that confirms it. That confirms it. So anytime you see that line in the patch notes, it means it's counter hit insta screw launcher. Because right now, it's just ballerina spins. Okay, full crouch down forward 1, new move. Okay, it's probably a mid. Because he already has full crouch down forward 2, which is this like Dragunov-esque, down 2 type move. But he can only access it from full crouch. So he probably has some full crouch mid that he could access. Or maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because his wall standing attacks aren't bad at all. He has wall standing 4 at 11. Wall standing 1-2 at 13. And I think this is 15, right? Or if that's not 15, he still has hop knee for 15. So it's like he has all the bases covered. And wall standing 1-2 is nice. Look at that, 33 damage. Leaves him in full crouch. Online gimmicks all day, you know. Good times. Noctis. Overall. So overall, realistically, I think he got buffed for all the real Noctis mains because they fixed a lot of good tools for him. Down back 1 increased tracking and damage buff. Oh, hop kick is 17. Okay, good to know. Thank you for clearing that up, guys. Brute Slayer in the chat says while standing 2 is 15. So that is his 15 frame while standing launcher. And Gray Goofy says hop kick is 17. So I guess his hop kick isn't 15. So there you go. So his 15 frame while standing launcher is still while standing 2-2. And if you whip the first one and score a counter hit on the second one, insta screw launcher, you'll probably get the same combo as 4-4-1+2 on counter hit right now. So get those combos ready, guys. If you guys are a Noctis main, that sounds pretty decent. This is a buff. This is a buff. This is probably a buff. This is a nerf, but probably an unintended bug that they're fixing, right? They probably don't want his down forward 1 to high crush jabs. So get fucked, Noctis down forward 1. This is a buff, clearly. Nerf, but who the fuck cares? If you're not getting the second hit ducked anyways, you just got away with murder anyway. So, or if, yeah, like there's no mix after this. It's the high mid mix. What the hell? Who cares? Down 2 damage buff. That's nice. And also a little bit safer and 0 on hit, which kind of helps his low game out. You know, that's really nice actually. Demo Man, Emo Man, second hit, attack hitbox got buff, and damage boost for the third hit if you go for the just frame. So that's good. Overall, he only got nerfed in online move selection. Let's be real, guys. Look at the nerfs. Just down back 2 and down back 1+2. That's it. That's it. Shinblade, yes, I think they are nerfing Steve's down forward 2. Some optimists are thinking it's going to stun like Kazuya's down forward 2. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think their Namco buffing Flicker 2 is like them saying like, here you go. Here's a hand me down. You know, here you go for taking away your counter down forward 2. Feel better. Here's Flicker 2. I think that's what it is, realistically. But we'll see. We'll see when the patch drops. Yeah, so just down back 2 and down back 1+2 is the only nerf. Everything else is a kind of a buff. Everything else is a buff. They're good buffs too. Like while standing 2-2, there's a new launcher if you get a counter hit on the second hit. 4-4-1+2 damage buff and increased range. That's like one of his best tools as is. You guys hear him being nerfed? I think he's buffed. Only thing nerfed is down back 2, which will still spark and only does 3 points less. And the pushback after it hits. What are you, an online Noctis player? Alright, let's move on. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's honestly fine. It's still going to have the range. It's still going to have the range that it does now. It's still going to knock down. It's just not going to... Oh. Move, reach, or nerfed. Okay, that's a nerf. Get fucked. Who cares? You have down 2 now at 0. And you still have Emo Man. Get fucked. Down back 2, who cares? You're not going to make a comeback by doing fucking 15 down back 2s, are you anyways? Like, let's be real. Let's be real. Like, you might get like 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But just on down back 2 alone, oh, maybe. Maybe. It could happen. Don't, you know, quote me on it, but I'm definitely saying it could happen. So, alright, let's move on. Noctis, I think, got buffed. Paul, this son of a bitch has been so good for so goddamn long. He just like, ever since I've seen him in T7, I was like, dude, the combo scaling change that they did only benefits Paul and King. A lot of things, system-wise, really helped out Paul a lot. And especially with the fucking back 1-2, how they changed it from a high mid to that great ass back 1-2 that has fucking amazing range and punishes everything. And It's so good. It's so good. And they little nerfed it, but he still gets like plus 12 off of it, right? So whatever. Let's see if he got nerfed. I'm hoping for some nerf. All's, I think, pretty good. 3-2. Improve the hitbox. 3 the standing 3 part already has a really good hitbox. This is his best tool, honestly, to counter Ling's AOP. It also hits, I think, double dip AOP, and it also tracks in the direction that AOP goes in. So this is his best anti-AOP move, more so than down 1, because down 1 gets sidestep right by the auto sidestep right built into the AOP. So let's see, increase the hitbox on the second hit though. That's very interesting. This is another high that they improved the hitbox on downward. And you can also sway back by 3-2 back. What is that going to allow him to do? Is that going to be some shenanigans? Where if you do 3-2 back, the whole string still comes out, but he sways back so your while standing punishers can whiff? That'd be scary. That'd be scary. Oh, and 3-2 back. Yeah, that's true. Demi brings up the point that it's going to open up new wall combos. Yeah, that's true. He only currently has one move that goes into back sway, right? Which is down forward 1 back. Now he has a high mid tool that could sway backward, where he could probably get some better wall combo follow-ups right now. Because right now, if he does 3-2 at the wall, he could get shoulder. But shoulder has the tendency of Iron Mountain down 1+2 has the tendency to warp through them 90% of the time, 80, 70% of the time, has a high chance of going through. So maybe now he'll have a better ender after 3-2 back. Maybe 3-2 back sway 2, 3-2 back 1+2 like Chris P is saying. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. And maybe it'll just be better in combo. So like, let's say you're doing it for a wall carry scenario. You do 3-2 when you're like 1 character, 2 characters distances away from the wall. 3-2, the 2 part hits at the wall, sway back into the new string that we saw in the trailer, right? Sway back 3-2-3. All right, so let's keep it going. Forward 1+2. Decrease the distance when it is blocked so you could apply more pressure. That's good. Suctions then in. More suck is always good. Forward 1+2, that's that evasive sidestep left shoulder that gives a new death fist now. That shit's fucked up, man. That shit's, I don't know why they give him more opportunities to death fist, but it'd be like that. Where's Paul? Who do I play if down forward 2 is fucked? I don't know, man. Just gotta find your new mid. Find your new mid. Down forward 2 will still have that homing move purpose, but it just won't have the reward if that's the case. We'll see what they did to it on counter hit. It might have got buffed. Who knows? It might really be like counter hit down forward 2 from Kazuya. And then he gets extended duck 1. Who knows? Or it might be an insta screw. I don't know. But they didn't say it puts him in a spinning state, so I don't think it's an insta screw. That's hella good. What were we talking about, Paul? We started getting into Steven, I forgot. Oh yeah, forward 1+4. They made it recover 1 frame faster, so it's probably easier to do the death fist farm, right? Why the fuck would you want to make that any easier? Why? Down 1-2, change the opponent's behavior when hit in mid-air. So I'm guessing on the second hit, right? I think they nerfed Death Fist because that's down 1-2. The second hit is the down 1, and then 2 is the Death Fist part. I think they changed. I think they changed so that you don't get the rollback from the Death Fist anymore, where he gets a free stomp attempt, and even if you tech roll, you have to block the stomp. I think they're getting rid of that bullshit. Yeah, we'll see. We'll get to Death Fist in a second. Back 3, increase the strength of the pushback when the move misses. Increase the strength of the pushback when you whiff it? Oh, okay. So, this is one of those bug fixes, but I hope this doesn't make it harder to whiff punish, because increase the strength of the pushback when the move misses. If you just read that part, it's like, are you telling me it's going to be harder to whiff punish? That'd be stupid. Because they're trying to make it so that you don't warp through them. And especially when you do back 3 versus Bang's Corsica forward 1, you guys are both warping like that, like super fast. So, you know, I hope that's not a unintentional buff because they were trying to fix a bug. That's what I'm hoping. I hope it just fixes the bug end of it. Yeah. So back 4, that's that little low that he does from standing. Increase the strength of the pushback to reduce the frequency. Same thing. Both trying to fix it. Back 4, sometimes if he hits it slightly off axis, he gets to their back. He turns them to their back. I think maybe that's what they're trying to fix. 4-4-3, that's the running shredder. The dash shredder, I guess. Increase the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits while they're down? That's very specific. How do you, like, so the only time you would hit 4-4-3 when they're down is maybe if they're fat, like a big character, and they're side rolling, or maybe it just hits side rolls, right? So I guess they're increasing that pushback when they're grounded. You know how, like, when you hit opponents when they're grounded, they slide farther and farther away? So they're probably setting it, they're probably doing that. So when you hit them, they slide, right? They're probably making it so that if you hit it with this, they slide as well, because there's probably something where they don't slide very far because he's still advancing with the 4-4-3. That's probably what they're fixing. 4-4-3-4-3, that's all the way to the high kick. The shredder kick into the high. Change the move to send the opponent spinning when it hits. Fuck. This move's gonna screw now. Holy shit, that's tight. His fucking 4-4-3-4-3 is gonna be a screw move. That move's gonna be screw. Oh no. And then probably this into or some shit. But you know, this was, I think Corsica forward 1 still probably be the most optimal. I think he could actually do. Oh wait, that's not it. And then I think you do Corsica forward 1 Death Fist or some shit, but yeah, he's gonna have new options for screw. That's nice. Corsica back. Wow, and that means also if you just throw it out like this, right? Can you delay it? Yeah, you can. A little bit though. Yeah, just a little bit. Not enough, but if you whiff the first hit, oh, you could probably delay it to make it screw. Let me see if I can do that. Ah! I guess that scenario is not too crazy because it's kind of better to just do this, right? In case you get it. But yeah, that's another option, new screw move. And if you punish this move wrong, you're gonna get counter-hit screwed. Fuck, dude. Sway back 2, increase the hitbox. Maybe it hits AOP now. Buff the hitbox is always good. Of course, go back 1+2. That's the launcher. Change the opponent's behavior when hit while down. Oh my god. You know, whenever this line comes into play, that means it does the flip over. You know how like Paul's down back 2 is currently, like how. Let me see if I can create this. Right? It kind of like flips. It's not really. I gotta. It's so annoying. Right? So I kind of have to set it. Oh, but yeah, down back 2 currently flips them over like that, right? So I think it's gonna do the flip over, and it's gonna make it so that it hits in combos then. So you probably can do 3-2 back 1+2, because Corsica back 1+2 is just this move, and if they improve the hitbox on it, it'll probably hit like this. Fucking stupid. That's good. That's good. Increase the lower range of the attack, so it probably hits in combos. Exactly. Why would they change both these things without meaning exactly that, right? While standing 2, decrease the distance when it's blocked. So this move is -14 for as long as I can remember, unless they change that to 15 or something. But it always have pushback on it. So it's gonna, that's a nerf, because that's been the way it is for years. Yeah, so it has a slight pushback. And, you know, obviously it gets farther and farther depending on where you see. Jabs don't even reach after it, so yeah, especially there. That's mad far. So that's gonna not happen anymore. That's a nerf. That's a big nerf. Full crouch down forward 1 plus 2. Oh, you could cancel it now. That's sick. You can cancel this move? How stupid. They gave him a cancel off of this? So you could juke him out and make him think this and then just... Oh, you thought it was a low? Online, that's just going to work all day. Let's go back 3, 2. Increase the lower range of the attack. So that's on the second hit. That's the mid gut punch. That shit does a shit ton. The second hit does a shit ton. So you're telling me they buffed it? Hey, look, I just noticed something. Look at my damage and look at my scaling. You guys see it? I see it. Alright, so what? Already does 24 on counter hit, and that happens when they're trying to punish this move, because they're like, oh, I blocked the low, end of the round, and then the mid's there to check them. That shit's only minus 10. And if you go for the punish, he could just be a crazy guy and let that shit rip. And he's still gonna have that. But he has a new string. Of course, we'll go back 3, 2, 3. Replaced with a new move. We saw that in the trailer. Let's see if we can find it. Did it on Dragon's Net. Oh, here, right here in this corner. There it is. Quarter circle back, 3, 2, 3. And it does the flip over spike where you have to hold back to back roll to get up. Fucking god damn it. That's better than his old down one. Just go for that combo and do down 2, down back 2, or down 2, quarter circle back 2, what have you. Down back 2 is there because it's still a mid that hits grounded too. And it wall splats. All, I think, they didn't change anything about Demo Man or Death Fist, and everything else is kind of a buff. Down forward 4 changed opponent's behavior in midair. I was thinking this one could be like, it floats like Brian's while standing 3, 4. Could be one of those. Shall see. Yeah, but everything else seems like kind of a buff. Hitbox buffs, hitbox buff. The only thing that's a nerf is while standing 2. I think that's fair. That move should have been nerfed. Alright, so moving on. Shaheen, boys! How many more we got left? Not too many. We already did Steve. So Shaheen, Xiaoyu, and Yoshimitsu. We got 3 left. Let's do this. Shaheen, during rage, down back 2, 4, down forward, delayed by 10 frames timing at which you can shift to a crouching position after inputting down back. So there is a tournament that where Speed Kicks lost to Low High because he ducked the rage drive and he tried to, while standing punish it or crouch cancel punish it, I forget. But he didn't get there in time, and it looked like fucking Low High just insta blocked it, and we were just like, how is that possible? You pretty much do down back 2, 4, go into stance, cancel, right? So they nerfed it by 10 frames before you could block. So that's definitely a nerf. That means if they duck it, you're finna get launched. Finna get launched. Forward 3, change to a homing attack. That's that Asuka up forward 3 looking move. That's kind of weird. That's good though. It's a mid low crushing. It's kind of like King's forward 4, but it has counter hit combos. Gross. Mid homing. See, when I see shit like this, when this motherfucker already has a safe down forward 2, and then I see this guy getting this as homing, low crush, mid, fucking counter hit launcher, right? Why can't Steve just keep down forward 2? Fine. But, you know, we'll see. Forward 4, increase the duration of the attack registering as a hit by frame 1. You can make this move 1. What does that mean? Increase the duration of the attack registering as a hit by frame 1? And they change what it does on regular hit and counter hit. So maybe it's an insta screw. I think right now it's just a ballerina spin, right? Oh wait, it's already an insta screw. I wonder what they did to it. And what does it mean? Like, hit on frame 1. How do you make a hit on frame 1? Doesn't that mean it's 1 frame? Or does it mean after the startup and then the active window on that frame 1? I don't know. I guess it's attack registering as a hit by 1 frame. That's weird. Yeah, I guess that's what they mean. But that's okay. Whatever. Guess after the move hits, they just changed where, you know, how it registers by 1 frame. That's literally what it means. Forward 3 plus 4, change the frame advantage when blocked from -11 to 7. That's the cartwheel kick. But all Shaheen's always go into stance, so it's not. Is it always -11? So that's pretty much if you don't go into stance, right? Because you go into stance to make it safe. Change the frame advantage from +1 to +5 when it hits. That's nice. Delayed the attack's timing by 4 frames. Wow, that's a nerf. So currently, the Oki situation is if you, because that's what the juice was, right? In vanilla 7.0 Shaheen. Forward 3 plus 4 this, and then you got a free grounded hit if you cancel stance with down forward, down back while standing 3, right? That's all it was, and you got a free unscaled grounded hit because that would spike at the end of a combo. But now they changed the Okizeme to. Oh, let me see. Oh wait, what am I doing? Now, if you flinch, you just get this into it's a mix-up now. It's not anything guaranteed. I think maybe let me test if you could get full crouch 3 guaranteed. No, they could get up and block that. Yeah, they could get up and block it. So nothing guaranteed. The only thing that catches quick rise is spike into stance 2, or you could even do stance 3. But stance 2 is better because more damage. And stance 3, I think it just hits them grounded, you don't get shit. Yeah, stance 2 is better, more damage, and all that. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. And if it does hit, it just hits them as they're getting up. So it counts as a grounded hit. So I think they're getting rid of that. So there's nothing that could even catch quick rise anymore, like stance 2, which is the main thing, right? So that sucks. That's a nerf. Down 4. The fuck? The hell kind of description is this? Down 4 while crouching slide? What the hell does that mean? Down 4 turns into slide? That would be amazing. That's a huge buff. Is that what it is? Down 4 is just increased range? Okay, that's good. We'll just go with that because there's no way down 4 becomes slide or slide is down 4. It's all the same low, kids. It's all the same low. Alright, down back 3-4, that's the low high. Damage got nerfed. 3 points by the first hit and 3 points on the second hit. You know, it's a really good wall carry for Shaheen right now. I mean, Shaheen already has hella good wall carry, right? But this move gives a nice, easy double backflip flow. And it gives good damage too. So now it looks like they're trying to make it so that you have to go for different wall carries if you want damage. Plus the wall carry. But down back 2-1's still good too. And he also has stuff like Yeah, he has a bunch of wall carry options, so not too bad, but it's still definitely a nerf. Down back 4, change the damage from 30 to 23. That's a significant damage reduction. I think that's his high crushing high kick. Ugly ass kick. Oh wow, 7 points less damage on his high crushing high kick. And change the opponent's behavior when hit. We'll see what it does now. Apparently right now it knocks down and sends him pretty far away while backflipping. So it's pretty easily convertible if you get him to the wall. Yeah, it could launch now. Maybe like a Raven down forward 3 on counter hit. Think about that, guys. That could be crazy, actually. Alright, let's see. Back 1. That's the big karate chop. Change the ooh, now it's gonna spark. We met the threshold at the 20 damage mark to get the spark on the hit. Change the frame advantage from -9 to +1 on block. My god. They're trying to make this shit like Brian back 1? What the fuck? That's a big buff. Dude! You don't even need fucking back 3 anymore, because back 3 it's force crouch, right? I guess if you want to force him crouch, but doesn't that force crouch? Yeah, I do! There's no point in back 3 anymore. It's just back 1. Maybe there's some point for back 3 for Okazemi if they tech roll after a wall combo and it tracks both directions, whereas back 1 doesn't. But back 1, it's gonna be that juice. Counter hit launcher, kind of like Brian's back 1. And it's gonna be, dude, he already gets a counter hit launch off of it. And now it's +1 on block? That's a huge buff from where it was. -9 to +1. Holy shit, that's fucking... That's a jab different, dude. That's crazy. Change the frame advantage on hit from +3 to +8. That's gross. Decrease the distance when the move is blocked, so you could actually use the +1. That's good. And Shaheen has, like, you know, decent jab strings. He has a 10 frame high mid jab string too. And he has 4-1. That's good. If you want to check him with the mid, 4-1's going to check your ass all day. But that's where the wheel of options keep coming, right? That's crazy. Change the opponent's behavior when the move... Not all things sound like buffs to me. Not all things sound like buffs to me. This sounds like counter hit back 1's not going to be a launcher anymore. It's probably just going to knock down. Probably going to knock down like counter hit back 3. I guess. So they made it +1 on block, +8 on hit, while sacrificing the counter hit properties. Could be fair. And he has the option to go into full crouch after? What the fuck? I guess. So that's good. You could use the plus frames and you could go into full crouch. They gave a lot of characters this option, huh? Where they gave you an option to go into full crouch after a lot of shit. That's cool. I kind of like that though. Oh yeah, the slide. Fuck. He's a slidey motherfucker. We'll see. And back 3 increased the lower range of the attack. Wow, that's the axe kick. So they improved the hitbox. So it probably hits lower now. That's really good. Wow, back 3 got an improvement. Just on the hitbox, but that's nice. We'll take those. Back 4. Change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. What the fuck is back 4? He's gonna have a steel pedal? Isn't that shit launch punishable? His is launch. His isn't like Devil Jins or anything. His is actually unsafe, so it's probably gonna actually be like a counter. You know, he's not a Mishima, so he can't have a Mishima back 4. But that's gonna be a Mishima back 4, or a Devil Jin back 4, I should say, because Kazuya's is 4-4-4. I really liked how Kazuya's was back 4 in the first version of Tekken 7. I wish they kept it that way. And I wish they made his new homing attack the new back 4. I wish they made that back 3+4. But that's just me, my preference for that character. Down 4 slide? Yeah, that's definitely the thumbnail, Reno. That's so buff. That's the biggest buff he got. 444, enable the move to cause a wall bounce if it hits. Oh, that's that homing move, right? Oh, the power crush. His power crush is a wall bounce now? Dude, there's a lot of characters that have a power crush that wall bounces. What the fuck? It's not high though. But still, it's safe. They don't block it. And if they don't duck it. Running 2. It's +6 now. Wow. What the fuck? He has a Dragunov running 2, but... Ugh. Why did they improve? They did this to Dragunov, Nina, and Shaheen. They made all their +4 running attacks +6. Is that lazy, or is that just like I don't know, just trying to make it more universal, more uniform? I don't know what that is, right? Is Nina still +4? I thought they changed it. I thought we just read that. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, they just changed the distance. You're right. Okay. So Nina's retains +4, but Dragunov and sounds a little sexist. Why do the guys have a +6 one, huh? And yeah, Eliza got a +6 running attack as well, but hers is high, so I guess that bears out. I guess they are equal. Alright, let's keep it going. Where are we at? That's a lot of changes to back one. Look at that fucking paragraph of just back one. Stealth step 4. Wait. Fix an issue which was possible to... Oh, so they also gave it the running 2, you know, privileges where running attacks can't be reversed. So no longer reversible. Just like Lei in Season 3 as well. Stealth step 4, that's the low. Change to command. Oh, they changed the command to the 3+4 because he has that new... I wonder if that move, this new one, right? Stealth step 4-1. I wonder if that shit's a hell sweep. Because in the trailer, it looks fucking good. It looks like a hell sweep. Like, it legit looks like a hell sweep. There it is, right there. Up top. Let's slow this shit down. Back it up. Slow that shit down. On the gang. Oh yeah. Alright, there it is. Up top. Down back 2. Into stance. 4. 1. And it's a screw attack. And the fact that it's a string and the fact that it looks low high. Shout outs to low high. They probably did it for him. So if you whiff the first attack, it's probably duckable, right? And also, the first hit on block probably staggers, but it's a falling leaf. It's a down back 4-1 from Leo type of move. I think it's gonna be a fucking natural combo. And we'll see how it knocks down on a standing opponent, because they showed it to us on a floating opponent, and it showed it to us screwing. So it might wall splat, dude. I don't know. We'll see. So the old stealth step 4 got changed to 3+4. Duration of the attack's hitbox by 5 frames. So 5 more frames of active window on this move, which it looks like it should. The move stays out for fucking forever, right? Look at that move. So they made the active window on the hitbox 5 frames longer. Stealth step 4-1, we just saw that. While rising 1, changed the damage by 1 point. 1 point buff. Okay, sure. And then they actually made it 14 frames. That's the big one. 14 frames, 1 frame faster than 15. It's gonna be better for counter hit hunting for him, especially out of stance and shit, because he has like this right now, right? And then he has like the cancel into while standing 1 instead. So it's like he's kind of hunting for this after down 3 hits. So, and just in general, right, in the neutral, if he's just like looking for highs and squeezes a while standing 1 in there, it's gonna be 1 frame faster. So that's gonna be a nice buff for him, because that shit hurts. That shit hurts. While standing 3-3, -15 to -13, so he's no longer gonna get at launch except for fucking Akuma and Kazuya if you're a god. That's nice. 2 frames carries over all around. And the slidey damage got nerfed by 3 points. But with the damage nerf by 3 points, decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. That's a buff. Because when you hit this slide like real close, you can't get the full crouch down 3, right? So you kinda want to hit the slide from like range 2 where it becomes worse to do slide because it's more obvious. Yeah, so it's just gonna make that follow up probably easier. And if you want to get cheeky with it, that's gonna be fucking shitty with this. Yeah, with the new stealth 4-1, if he could be in range for that after the slide hits, it's a lot of lows. Into lows and more lows. Fuck, man, that's gonna be annoying. Steve, we already did Steve. If you guys missed the Steve stuff, I streamed it last time, and I also touched up on it earlier at the beginning of this stream. So if you guys want to catch that, definitely go ahead and check the beginning of this current stream. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. But quick recap, if you guys want it real quick, Peekaboo 121 and Flicker 2 are the only buffs. Down 4-2 got nerfed most likely. We don't know what happened on counter hit. Back 1. And a lot of things got nerfed. A lot of Peekaboo Flicker safety got nerfed by 2 to 4 frames. A lot of stuff, back 2 got nerfed by 1 more additional frame, making it minus 14 now. Overall, nerfed. And even this one, when people thought it was a buff, Flicker 1, down 1, change the opponent's, send the opponent spinning when it lands as a counter hit. This is a nerf because currently right now, if you hit the last part of Flicker 1, down 1, it's a full counter hit stun and you can still screw afterward. So that's another nerf. Everybody thought this meant when Flicker 1, down 1 counter hits. But no, when they type out the whole thing, it usually means the last one. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how good this move is. In the trailer, they show Brian's full crouch down forward 2-1 punishing this shit. So maybe it's only minus 14 on block, and only several characters can launch it on block, so it might be pretty decent. And we don't know what it does on counter hit, and he has the option to hold forward afterwards, which means he can go into Peekaboo to continue pressure. And from what we saw in the trailer, this move is a low attack that forces the opponent to be crouching. So we'll see. We'll see how good this move is. Alright, so last 2 characters, Yoshimitsu and Xiaoyu. We'll go in order. Xiaoyu, forward 1-2-4. She also got that change, forward 1-2-4. The last hit sends the opponent spinning on counter hit. So it will be an insta screw on counter hit, much like Jin's 1-2-4, Lee's 2-1-3. It seems to be a theme this season. Seems to definitely be a theme this season where those 3-hit high strings with a kick at the end is going to give a counter hit launch or a counter hit screw. So yeah, we'll see. That's good. That's a buff. That's a buff. Forward 1+2. Increase the lower range of the attack. What is forward 1+2? I gotta look at that. I don't know what that is. So that's a buff, definitely, because it's a hitbox buff. We take those. Anybody would take those. Oh, the shoulder. Okay, they increase the hitbox. Nice. 12 frame shoulder. Wow, increase the hitbox on the lower range. So it could probably punish things that recover crouching or something, or recover lower in a crouching stance, even though it's not truly crouching, kind of like Lars' up forward 4. If you're a king player and you try to whiff punish Lars' up forward 4 on whiff, you can't back 1 to it. Even though he's not crouching, and Mishima's can electric it and Steve can back 1 it, yeah, king can't back 1 to whiff punish it. So, stuff like that. Let's see. Forward 3+4, shorten the recovery by 3 frames. What is forward 3+4? Oh, okay, the forward row. So movement option got improved. Forward 3+4 into AOP shortened by 2 frames. That's annoying as shit. Why do we need that? So Lings get to party some more. Down forward 2-1. That's the fucking, I don't know. The move name has some flower in it or some shit. Right? Rising flower or some shit. I don't know. That move. The launcher. Her twin pistons, basically. What did they do to it? Shorten the recovery frames after the move hits by 2 frames. So that's a quality of life change. So combos would be better for her. It might even open up new combo routes, but I doubt it because it's only 2 frames. So it's probably just making certain combo consistencies for her. Inconsistency is better for her. Down back 3. Oh, okay, this is just a nudge, the low that gives frame advantage, I think. I think it gives +5, but it's a low that does no damage. Yeah, no damage, but I think it just gives +5. So let's see what they did to that. Whoa, it changed the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit? I wonder. But still, you know, it's just like on normal hit, it literally does nothing other than frame advantage. So I don't know. And it can be low parried if you get too frisky with it. So we'll see. We'll see how good this tool could be, depending on what it does on counter hit. Especially if it knocks down. That'd be gross. Yeah, definitely. Definitely it will. Brute Slayer, you right. Down back 3 can be used in tech roll situations where you can't low parry down back 3, and if you hit a button, you could just be giving her a free counter hit something. We don't know yet. Jayon, what's up, man? Alright, let's see. Wall Rising 1. Damage nerfed by 2 points. And the speed got reduced by 2 frames. Speed nerf. Now it's a 13 frame while sending attack. Increased the range of the attack though. So even though it got a damage nerf and a speed reduction, they increased the range. Maybe you'll see other uses than it currently is now. While Rising 1-4, and she even got a new move out of it. We're definitely going to see some shit with that. I don't know what that move is. While Rising 3, change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as counter hit. Oh god, don't make it a launcher. Please don't make this a bouncing launcher. It already is a launcher. It's gonna probably launch at like fucking Lars is up forward 4 or some shit on counter hit. Making it give her even better combos or something, I bet you. Sounds like a buff. Or it could be a nerf if it doesn't launch. We'll see. We'll see. This one could honestly go either way. Alright, Wall Rising 4, change the opponent's behavior when hit while down. So usually when it says this shit, while standing 4 probably means it's gonna flip them over. So this could be a buff or it could be a nerf. It depends on, because usually whenever I see wall standing 4 in combos, it's like wall splat, down 1, and then wall standing 4 or some shit, right? Oh, this could be a nerf for her because since if you hit wall standing 4, I don't know. Because it's going to give the flip over, right? It's going to give the flip over when you're grounded. So when you tech away from the wall, you might be farther away from the wall, which could be good for you, worse for her. It really depends on your playstyle, I think. Unless the Ling wants you away from the wall to try to re-get you on it with a wall bounce or something. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, side step 3. Oh shit, people getting shot. Alright, Kiss. It was nice knowing you. No, I'm kidding. Alright, man. Catch you later, bro. Peace. Have a good one, bro. I'll see you in season 3, man. Alright, side step 3 down. That's side step 3 into AOP. Fix an issue in which the damage of the move differed during side step 3 after inputting up to down 1+2. I didn't even know that. Alright, so that sounds like it's more of a bug fix than anything. Back toward 1-4, that's the elbow into the high kick. Change the move to, wow. So on second hit, the 1 by itself is already a fucking counter hit launcher, right? And now the second part, the 4 is also going to be a counter hit insta screw. Damn. Damn. What's going on in the chat? Damn. Avum and Helikus getting into it? Alright, tone it down, guys. Let's keep it civil around here. I'm shooting both of you out of love, okay? Alright. Back toward enemy 3. That's a buff for sure. The back turn 1-4. So now both hits on its own are fucking counter hit launchers. That's fucking kind of good. Update in 10 minutes. Oh shit. Alright, let's get through this list. Ugh. Ugh. I might have to I might have to come back tomorrow and then we'll dissect the game. I just want my own personal time with the game a little bit. Little personal time with the game. Little alone time, little sexy time. You guys don't want to see that. You guys don't want to see that. I'll come back tomorrow. But all right, with season 3 stuff. So you guys will definitely catch me tomorrow. We're almost done here. Last character left and last 2 lines for this disgusting character. Okay. Back turn, down 3-4, change the move. Wow. It's a counter hit launcher now. The second hit's gonna be an insta screw. Why does she get so many of these? So now that's gonna be a counter hit screw. I'm curious about this string. If you guys know in the chat, please help me out. But if you try to while standing 11 frame punish the low, right? Back turn down 3, because you weren't sure if the 4 was coming out, right? Do you get counter hitted for it? I'm gonna test that right now. All right, let's see. Fucking stupid. So if you try to punish that low and not low parry it, that's your ass. That's a counter launcher now. If you try to punish that. Damn. Damn. Alright, you guys made up. That's adorable. Alright, cool. Yeah, Hillikiss, that's, you don't have to say that. We already know that. We already know. Love you, Adam. We don't have to say the obvious, right? We already know that. Alright, Phoenix down. Phoenix 1+2. Again, with the 1 point or the 1 frame difference. This... Really? Okay. It got a damage buff, guys. Alright, everybody's cool in the chat. Alright, cool. Alright, let's keep it going. Last character of the night, Xiaoyu. Looks like all buffs, really. Dude, there's no nerfs. Everything's... Holy shit, Xiaoyu's all buffs, dude. 1 nerf. Literally 1 point of damage nerf. That's it. That's literally it. That's crazy. Alright. So the final character, Yoshimitsu. Got Jesse in the chat, the resident Yoshi player. Let's see if you could help me out with this one in case I'm wrong somewhere. Alright, his notes aren't too long. It's pretty long, but not that long. Alright. Did play some Yoshi in the past. I played him in 6.0 a lot. I really liked when I first saw Yoshi when they changed him from 5 to 6. I really liked the new animations, a lot of new stuff they gave him, like even the kin stuff. I was hyped. I've been down for the tentacles for a while. All right, not like that. I like the old school Yoshi. Yeah, honestly, T4 Yoshi was probably my favorite. The bug Yoshi with the skeleton skull face. That shit was the best. That shit was the best Yoshi, in my opinion. Or maybe my top 3 Yoshis, if I have to pick them by costumes, right? It would be T4 Yoshi number 1. And then it would be... I fucking hated T5 Yoshi. T5 Yoshi was gross. T... I'm kind of in between T6 2P outfit Yoshi. Remember that one? With the fucking Bahamut spinning wheel behind him? I'm kind of mixed between that one or Tekken 3 Yoshi. Not the alien head, the one with the hat. I like the Yoshi with the hat from T3. I like that one better than the fucking UFO saucer head. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that one? So I think, okay, I think I like the T6 one a little more. But I don't know, nostalgia tells me, because Tekken 3 is my first Tekken when I was a kid. And the Yoshimitsu hat one, that one's pretty sick too. So I don't know. First one, T4. Second, I'll put T6 Yoshi. It's 2P outfit. The one with the wheel. And then Tekken 3 2P outfit. Those are my top 3 Yoshi outfits. Alright, so let's move on to Yoshi, our final character. During rage, time with enemy attack, up back 1+4. That is the Super Flash. The Super Duper Flash. Go ahead and get Yoshi up on screen real quick. Tentacle Man's himself. Dude, Season 2, he got some sick-ass changes, man. I really like how his combos and everything look in Season 2. Oh, God. This is my Yoshi? Right? When he gets, like, stuff like that with Crouch Dash 1, I think that shit is so cool. And then he gets, like, this Ender at the end. So I think Season 2 Yoshi was super cool, in my opinion. But we'll see. Let's see what they changed. Reduced the strength of the pushback and made the move easier to land. Why would they do that? So if you... So I think this first line literally means if you're hitting a limb into the Super Flash, right? You're hitting a limb into the Super Flash, maybe there's scenarios where you do get the absorption on the move, but their hurt box is too far away so that the flash part actually doesn't do any damage or actually doesn't hit at all. So I think that's exactly what they did. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, right, Avon? Where the move just doesn't hit, where you're hitting the hitbox of their move, but you can't hit their hurt box of their move, is exactly what happens. So I think that's exactly what they're fixing on that. And I'm getting confirmation in the chat from Avim and Jesse being there. Kin back 2-1. New move. What is Kin back to right now? Oh, that launcher? He's probably gonna get a launch into Screw, right? Updating because they did that a lot in Season 3. Because a lot of the moves that were like launch into Instabind, right? Because I think before it was 1+2, and then that was a bound move before. So I think they're trying to change it so that he has a that shit into 1, right? Yeah, so maybe they're gonna update that move and give him a second part to give him an insta screw, right? We'll see. We'll see. Forward 4, increase the move's tracking? Isn't that like the straight snap kick that wall bounces? How do you increase the tracking on that? It looks like it should be linear. Oh shit. Why did I give him fucking slacks, dude? This shit looks so weird. This Yoshi is ridiculous. Oh. Damn, so forward 4 is gonna have increased tracking? I wonder which way it's gonna go. Maybe the way that the leg actually comes out, so maybe it'll track to Yoshi's left. But this looks like one of those moves that they might make it track the opposite way. We'll see. Alright, so down forward 1-4. First hit, decrease the distance between the character and the opponent when the move hits. So it sucks them better. Okay. Everybody likes a good suckage now and then. Every character got a lot of suck buffs. That's a suck buff. Change the frame advantage from -14. Oh, okay. This is, you know what's weird about this string, right? I hear all the Yoshi players complaining about it. It's like, why does he have this string? It jails. Why the fuck does it jail, right? It's like, why did they give him this, which is a fantastic high counter tool and blah, 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 blah. And then they could even cancel it into spinneroonies to keep themselves a little bit safer too. But why would they give him that? Why? Why? It's like, they should make this a mix-up to that. No. What's wrong with this just being a 13 frame Punisher? What's wrong with that? And now it's going to be even safer in case you miss your 13 frame Punisher. So I like that. I like that. But that's for me. And I'm not a Yoshi main. So I think Yoshimitsu mains might actually want that a little more. I don't know. And it whiffs a lot. Oh, I see. So that's another thing to fix. That makes sense. Yeah, so, you know, increase the suckage for less glitchy and bug stuff. So this is kind of like a bug fix. And this is a buff. 2 frames all around. A little bit safer, but in case you miss your 13 frame punish, those characters with 14 frame launchers won't be able to launch you anymore. So that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Down forward 1+2. That's the low. They damage buffed it. And they increased the move's reach? What? That's good. It currently high crushes. And they're gonna make that fucking longer, and it's gonna do slightly more damage. And you know, currently right now it's NC with that, so we'll see how that goes. Not a bad move at all. I think it's definitely in Yoshi's top 10 moves, if not top 15. Yeah. Hmm. Down 2-1. Reduce the strength of the pushback. Wow. Well, that move now, in case you don't duck it, it's gonna push back farther now. No more being that close. Kind of makes sense, right? Because of sword. But kind of doesn't make sense to be blocking swords with your hands anyways. Just saying. Yeah, don't worry, guys. It's only going to be a couple hours difference. And it's not like those couple hours difference is really going to make a difference. It's just that we won't be able to find, you know, that's the best part about uh, any time a new update or anything happens for any fighting game, right? The discovery period is the most fun. Well, a lot of the discovery period has been shortened down because the patch notes and stuff have been coming out, and we have like scientists just fucking digging through the notes, right? But but we're still gonna have a whole season for this. We're still probably gonna get a TWT 2020 as well. So we still got a lot more Tekken to play, and you know we gotta think about the long run. Think about the long run. So let's keep it going. A couple more moves to go. Last character. Down back 3, that's his low. Distance between the character when the move hits. Decreased it. Wow. Is that even good? Isn't that shit like minus 12 on hit, right? Dude, that's just like mad bad on hit. It's like, is that even notable? It's consistency fix. Okay, that makes sense. Appreciate that, guys. We have a lot of Yoshi mains in the chat. Ah, I see. So there's decreasing the distance when the move hits so that the second hit will hit more consistently. Because the first hit will probably push him out, or if you hit the first hit from like a tip range, the second hit whiffs a lot according to the chat. So I'm gonna believe him. I don't invest too much time with the Tentacle Man myself. Ever since they changed him from T6. During Manji Dragonfly 4, change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. What? Dragonfly 4? Is that the helicopter 4? That? Right? What does it currently do now? I think it's just ballerina spins, right? Counter hit or no? Oh, wait a minute. That can't be it. That move? Change the opponent's behavior when the move lands as a counter hit. Maybe it's a stun, and maybe you retain the screw. Ooh, I know what you mean. Yeah, sidestep 4. Yep. It's like the Steve flicker one down one stun. Oh no. Oh no, that's hella good. That's gonna help a lot. That's gonna give him a much bigger combo after that. That's good. That's good for his combos and combo damage and wall carry and all that stuff. Just because they changed that property, that's gonna change it a lot. It's a nice buff. It's way better to save your screw for whenever you want to use it in the combo, you know. You can even save it for after you break the wall or the balcony too, so that's good. That's a nice change. Nina, Beast Gaming, got nothing but buffs, nothing but quality of life changes or input changes to make her easier, slightly easier, and a lot of stuff are just buffs. All her 1-2-4, down forward 1-2-4, down forward 3-2-4. That 4 and all those strings became a counter hit launcher or counter hit something. Looks good. And she has down forward 1-2 crouch dash now, which is probably like the best thing I'm seeing. That's hella good because down forward 1-2, unlike down forward 3-2 for Nina, it jails. And she also got another input change too, Beast Gaming. She can do crouch dash, so she could do down forward 1 2, hold forward to crouch dash, and then do down forward 1. She could do that throw from crouch dash now. That's hella sick. So it just gave her more offensive options and a little more bonus damage, bonus combo after some of her strings. So kind of like an update to her strings because it's like it's been canned for so many years and not too much use for those for a while. So not too bad. We'll take those. We take those. But all right, on to Yoshi again. We're on Yoshimitsu, the final character, up 3+4. Decrease the distance when the second hit lands. Quality of life change. It is a 2-hit teleport, like, yeah, mid, and you could jump over, both get up kicks with it because he kind of jumps high enough. But it is a launcher, so they're probably changing it so that when you clip it, yeah, that's what they're fixing. You saw it right there. That's what they're fixing. Up forward 2, that's the jumping low attack. Wow, they buffed the damage. And they increased the moves tracking? What? It does look like it should home. It looks like it's almost a homing move. Like he's literally doing a fucking 360 on the way down to swipe your legs, right? But the damage buff is nice. And he has a cancel for it. That's cool. That's fun. That sounds like fun. A forward 4, avoiding the puddle. Wow, they finally improved the hitbox on this move. This move had a shitty ass hitbox for the longest time. It was pretty much a high hitting mid forever. So now it could actually properly crush lows. I wonder if that means it's gonna hit AOP. That would be fucking nice. That'd be so sick, honestly. Dude, can you imagine? Every time I see that patch note, I'm like, does it hit AOP though? That's all I ask myself. Double dip, double dip, double dip. Stupid ass character. Okay, let's see. Hell no, it ain't hitting. Yep. Dude, I think it's gonna hit AOP. Because it's like almost right there right now. He's just like 3-4 inches too high. Make that. Dude, if the hitbox was on his back leg, it would totally hit. Alright, that's good. We take those. Yeah, it's definitely a bootleg mid, for sure. 4-4-3, sped up the timing at which the opponent is counted as being mid-air after a counter hit by 4 frames. Oh, that's a nerf. You know why that's a nerf? Because counter hit 4-4-3 gives you a stun, right? Whoops. It gives you this stun. So you could actually like convert into combos, all that shit, right? If you just get the counter hit 4-4-3. All that, whatever, right? You could get a combo, all that stuff, right? But if you go into 4-4-3 kin, it actually cuts the frame advantage a little bit, and then he could actually get kin 1+2 as a full grounded, like standing opponent scaling combo. Oop, I forgot to buffer kin. You just pretty much mash 1+2 after, and then all that shit's guaranteed. That shit does a lot. You know, I always said for Yoshi, this is my favorite shit to do because it just does so much ridiculous damage for no fucking reason. But we'll see. We'll see. And oh yeah, Jesse does bring up the point that Kin back 2-1. Kin back 2-1. That move, he's gonna have a 1 extension to it. So it's probably gonna be a screw attack to update Kin 2 1+2 because that used to be a bound attack. Much like how they did with Law's 4-4-4-3, where they changed it from a bound in this game to a tippy toe launcher to an insta screw, right? And Marduk's down forward 3, down forward 1, 2. They also updated that for Tekken 7, so that's not a boom boom launch into spike that bound, right? The combo extender in this game is not bound anymore; it's screw. So they just updated these moves to be in line with these screw attacks. So kind of the same thing. They're kind of like updating it, but we'll see. We'll see what we'll see how many uses it has. The very fun part about Tekken is whenever they give us new moves to incorporate in combos and shit. It's the most fun part is learning how to use these moves in combos, in punishers, as and how do you use them against a standing opponent? What does it do against a standing opponent? How does it hit after a counter hit after this or that? It's like finding that juice, that discovery period is the most fun part of Tekken for me. You know? Yeah, all that wall setups, all that stuff. That's what we call the juice. All right. So let's keep it moving. 443. They probably got rid of that, but it's still going to be a counter hit launcher. So they're just getting rid of the unscaled back turn 1+2. While rising 4, but it is a nerf. You got to consider it a nerf. It is definitely a nerf. While rising 4, decrease the distance between the opponent when the move hits. That's very nice, so that you could utilize your frame advantage. They did this for a lot of characters. So okay, currently right now it sends them that far away, but they gave him options like his own ghetto DSS, right? He has while standing forward to kin. So now he'll have while standing forward to no kin, kin, and if it hits, he could continue the pressure without having to fucking kin, walk forward, all that stuff, right? So it'll just be fun. It'll just be fun. We'll see. It'll give him more utility and more usage after the frame advantage after while standing forward, but we'll see how much it will actually help. Full crouch down forward 4, that's his homing attack, the low leg sweep that only launches on counter hit. Decrease the distance between the character when the move lands as counter hit. So it's like a fix with Lars as well. So it's like these low counter hit launchers. Yeah, right. It launches like that, but it gets wonky when that move trades and that's how you get the launch. So I think it's just, and also just making it closer will help it out when you clip something at tip range to get a full combo. Yeah, max range you can't combo at all. See, because the combo is I think just this, right? Or you could even do I think while standing 4. Can't you do that at max range? Let's see. Yeah, the while standing 4 whiffs. So that's what they're fixing so that he could always get a combo on counter hit. And I think it's a quality of life change, but it's also a buff because he's getting combos where he wouldn't be able to before. But it's just like as a Yoshi player, if I'm thinking as like a Lars player, right? It's a very similar move to Lars down back 4. If I got a Lars down back 4 on counter hit and I wasn't able to convert that shit into a full combo because of the range, it's like, yeah, it makes sense, but it's just like, dude, I'm playing with fire. This shit only launches on counter hit, and it's a launch punishable low. Sure, it high crushes, but it's like it's death on block, you know. So it's like that shit hurts my bunghole when it happens. So that's nice. I'm sure that'll hurt Yoshi players' bungholes a little bit less. So that's a nice change. What the fuck kind of Muto no Kiwami? I'm thinking that's no sword stance. Down forward 1+2, 2. Got the same buff as the regular down forward 1+2. Second hit. Change the frame advantage from -16 to -13. It's safer with no sword. Does it even change the distance with sword or no sword? Because he kind of hits with the tilt of the sword, or the hilt of the sword, right? So it's just like, isn't he kind of just hitting with his fist anyways? Let me see. See, I got my fish customization, so I already got the extra range. Wiggle that shit. Wiggle it. Wiggly fish. Wiggly fish. The fish goes crazy when I spin. Look at the fish. Oh, man. Oh, wow. No sword stance version. Not going to be launch punishable except for Kazuya, I guess, or Akuma. Can't count on Akuma. Oh, that's the juice, though. That's the juice. It's 0 on hit. That's nice. And Yoshi has a 12 frame mid. Not even that. He has a fucking flash. And he's going to be no sword stance, so the flash is going to have more range. All these things are adding up. And can't he still Kara it? Yeah, he can. Look. Yeah, you can still Kara it for a little bit extra more range. That's good. That's nice. But you have to be no sword stance. So it would kind of make it so that, you know, they would have to go into no sword stance a little bit more. But yeah, let's finish this up. Last 2 and we're done, guys. Thank you guys all for sticking around. Hope you guys have enjoyed me going through the patch notes. I started this when it came out on Thursday. Went through the majority of the characters. We had 6 left, and we're finishing those up today. And we're finally down to the last fucking 2. Appreciate the love, guys. You guys are the best. So, season 3 coming out right fucking here. I think season 3 is coming out because everybody's starting to jump online. I think we just saw Kudons, Jody the Great, or maybe they're anticipating the season 3. You know, right around the corner, guys. It's gonna be a goddamn fun time discovery period. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Ugh. I might even jump on stream again later, but we'll see. I gotta have dinner and stuff, so let's finish this off, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for showing me some love for the follows, the subscriptions, all that stuff. Sorry I missed you guys, like GrizzyBo224 there. Thank you guys all for the follows, and I'm sorry that I missed your names. But let's go ahead and finish this off. So no sword stance while crouching, down forward 3. That's the sweep. Fix an issue where the character was not counted as crouching if the move was inputted in advance. So it would not have high crush frames if you did it too fast. I didn't know that. It's a bug fix, but it's also a buff because it's fixing it for his own good, and it's not hurting him in any way, and it's actually just making it a true high crush. So that's nice. It's a bug fix plus consistent high crush. That's a buff. That's a buff fix. Buff bug fix. Buff bugs. Buff ass bugs. All right. Last one. Last one. We did it, guys. We did it, guys. The Discord tech got out. Have to break with 1. NSS 1+3 is currently a command grab. The Discord tech got out. Have to break with 1. Fix an issue. Which throws cannot be escaped with 2. 1, 3? They probably mean 1+3, right? That's a typo. Little typo. But let me see. What is this? That's a command throw? Hold up. I didn't even know about that. That's cool. I love shit like this, but it's fucked up because you do that shit to me in tournament. That's fucking damn. He had a secret command throw. I didn't even know about this bug. That's pretty funny. So no sword stance, Yoshi. 1+3. And then let's put the sword back, just so he puts it away. Okay. It's a 1 throw, and you're telling me I can't break it with 1? I can. Oh, but you're saying I can only break with 1 because it's a command throw. Oh, that sucks. I kind of want it to be a command. So that's only going to help out the scrubs. If they don't fucking keep up with the, you know, traditional throw breaking method where you break 1, 2s, and 1+2s traditionally with the arm length, right? I mean, you should be doing that anyways because there are legit command throws that you know, some characters have legit 3-way command throws, but I didn't know that was a command throw. That's actually cool. They should have kept that. That would have actually been cool. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of sad. Yes, bring back throw break system. If you're gonna take away Oki, at least bring back throw break system. At least, right? Because the way it stands right now, I don't think it's fair. Some characters just luckily, because in the old games had a 3-way throw, command throw, because everybody had them anyways, right? But they also had other throws that were just other command throws, right? That they had that had 1, 2s or 1+2 breaks. Everybody had that option before. Just let everybody have that option again. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that on the throws, Jesse. I 100% agree. That's one thing I don't really like about T7, the throw break stuff. It's like, especially when you have characters like Jin, Devil Jin, Dragunov, Jack 7, right? It's like, Jin? Devil Jin need a throw game? Really? They don't need a throw game. They don't need a throw game. Paul? He needs a throw game? No, he doesn't. So it's like, yeah, just help every character out. Just make every character get a throw game. That's all I'm asking. But all right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for me today, guys. We finally gone through the list. That was a doozy of one. We got through it all. I can't believe we did it, and I can't believe I lost music a while ago and I didn't even know. But you guys have been awesome. Hopefully, you have enjoyed me going over through all this shit. Shit's so fucking big. That's what she said. But yeah, we done now. We ready for season 3, boys and girls. So I'm excited about it. It's coming out. Apparently, it should be out already. I don't know. Maybe we'll catch it somewhere else on Twitch. I haven't seen it yet. But I'm going to be signing off for tonight, guys. Stick around. I'm going to be shooting it over to somebody else in the lovely Tekken community because we support our own, you know what I mean? But if you guys stream and all that shit too, make sure to spread the love around. It's all love around here, all right? Congratulations to all the big winners out there. All you fucking Bob, Brian, Claudio players. Jack 2 kind of, Fang. Yeah, congratulations, guys. And all the big losers out there. Sorry, Kuma Panda players. Sorry, Katarina players. It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. Sorry, Steve players too. Legit, he only has all nerfs. So, I'm in that boat too with you guys. So, we there. But I still got 2 more blonde boys to pick from. I got Bob and Lars. So, we'll play somebody. And I'll still play Steve too. Even when his down 4-2 is shit. His down 4-2 is shit, then buff, shit, then buff. So, it's nothing that we haven't seen before. So, alright guys. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll go ahead and shoot it over to somebody else. I love y'all. And you guys have a safe night and enjoy season 3. It could be any minute now. I'm from West Coast, so SoCal. We got like an hour and a half left. Hour and a half left. Oh, okay. Chanel. Does he have season 3 running? We'll see. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys all next time. You guys have yourselves a good one. I don't know what song to close this out to. And we'll just go with Old Faithful, yeah? Go with Old Faithful. All right, guys. Peace out, y'all. See you next time. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. The update's coming out any minute now. Any minute now. If you guys see anybody else in the Tekken chat, blah blah blah, just be nice. But shoot them if you can. If they're being, fucking trolls. It's out now. Had fun. I had a lot of fun with you guys today. All right. Peace out, guys. Catch y'all probably tomorrow with some season 3. Boom.